All right, so we are live right now, and today we're going to be making Lynette's, what is it, chicken and chorizo, spinach and cheese stir fry, right? So there's Miss Lynette, who invented this recipe. So I'm using a sweet Italian pork sausage. You want to show me your what meats you're using? We got Peggy and we got Lynette. So Peggy's using a chicken sausage, a garlic and herb. Perfect. And then Lynette, we can't hear you. So if you can unmute yourself.
Oh, there I am. Sorry. I'm still using my chorizo because I actually love the way the flavors. So I won't be really seasoning too much. I'm just using the chorizo, the seasonings from the chorizo.
Okay. So we can't see you. Oops. All right. Uh-oh.
Mommy? Mommy?
Okay. So then we have chicken. I don't have chickens, but I have pork belly that I already cut up. So you can use any type of protein you want. So Peggy, what kind of protein are you using?
Oh, I guess I can do Can I do bacon?
Yeah, you can do bacon and sausage. That sounds good.
Bacon and sausage. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So let's look at the recipe. What do we got? We got. All right. So we need. Let me do a speaker view. All right. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so we got your protein. You're using bacon, and if you remember the chicken you cooked yesterday in your Instant Pot, you can use that as well if you want.
All right. I don't know what happened, and I'm so sorry. Literally just kicked me out. I was like, that was so weird.
All right. Oh, what happened?
No, this is me. Okay. Okay. So where did so I was just kind of going over my ingredients. Right? This time I'm actually going to be using the rest of my baked-bell mushrooms. I'm just going to throw the rest of these in there too. So I just want to get rid of them. So I'm just going to toss some of that. Of course, macadamia nuts, chicken. I'm pretty much kind of sticking with the ingredients, my tomatoes and stuff. So.
The recipe. Yes. So I thought I had tomatoes, but I don't have tomatoes. So this is going to be extremely modified. Like the idea is this is still the same, right? I mean, it just shows you that we can be versatile in our ingredients and still make a delicious meal. I was cooking with Peggy yesterday, and we kind of just came up with a stir fry on the fly. Just like we had some zucchinis, we had some bell peppers, and then we used chicken skewers. So we just took that meat and used it as a protein, and then the seasoning on that chicken was the seasoning for our stir fry that was like so easy. So, okay.
Yes.
And then I do have mozzarella cheese. Right? Is that what you have?
Oh, yeah, mozzarella cheese. Let me get that out.
Yeah, I have a fresh mozzarella cheese. What do you have, Peggy?
I'm getting it out right now. I'm going to go ahead and pass that. Yep, got my good old mozzarella cheese.
Yeah. So are you using the fresh one or are you using the shredded one?
I'm actually using fresh, good old Kroger brand. My good old block. I'm using a good old block of cheese. The good thing I like about it is because there's no carbs in there. So, yep. Because I do know that with the shredded because they have to. Those are all coated, so I just kind of minimize on shredded. So I just got my little block.
But it's okay if you shred. And then
no, it's definitely to your liking. Definitely.
And then I got my diced onions, just white or I think white. This is white onion. I just dice it.
Okay.
I had to use it in a previous meal, so I just have it in a container.
Last time, I think today I'm just using my red onions for today. Just for just a little sweetener.
Okay. Awesome.
And I think the food just looks good. Just for some color.
And then for your veggies, so the recipe calls for what is it? A half cup spinach. Okay.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
So you can have the spinach. I'm being a rebel again. I'm using. I didn't have spinach, but I have these leaves. They're called sweet potato leaves, and they're growing in my backyard, and they have the same kind of flavor profile as it.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this is that you can grow this so easily. Like, so once you take the leaves out, you put it in a jar of water, and then so this has been going on for a while. So this is all the roots. Just put in jar of water, and then you get new growth coming in. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, they look pretty too.
Yeah. So it's a nice little edible bouquet. So to grow sweet potato leaves, you just need sweet potato. Just put it in the ground, and it'll sprout up, and then you eat the leaves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I like that. No, I actually like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
Are we starting our pan right now? Or are we turning on the stove?
So let's heat up our pan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And I actually have some sprouts. I have some bean sprouts that I've been just kind of throwing into, everything. Just kind of using those. I think I actually really like those. I like those for a good crunch, but then I also like the health and just the nutritious aspect of those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Okay, I don't have mozzarella cheese. Can I use the Mexican style starch mockery, and can I use that?
Yes, ma'am. That looks delicious.
Okay. I'm going.
Yeah, because basically the cheese is going to be towards the end of everything. So it's going to be like once everything's done cooking, you're just going to put those like in different pockets of the.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And just let everything melt down and just kind of simmer into each other. So yeah, no, that's good. That's really good. I like it.
So Lynette, are we cooking our protein first? Okay. So can you walk us through? So are we cooking our sausages first, or our chicken, or whatever protein you're using?
Well, I actually already pre-cooked my chicken. So you definitely want to cook your chicken. If you haven't cooked it, I would start sauteing that on top of the stove now. But you do definitely want to brown your meat. So if you have your sausages, if you're using chorizo, go ahead and start breaking that down on top of the stove, because it does take just a few minutes to kind of cook down.
Okay.
So I would just go ahead and start cooking both of those. Now, if you do have an air fryer, if you're using that, you can actually throw that in for a few minutes just to kind of pre-cook. And I know you said that you didn't get a chance to defrost it, so I say just go ahead. You can literally just cook it directly onto the stove to defrost it as you're cooking it.
I have a block of
to do it that way,
pork belly.
Defrosting, or if you want to defrost it in the fridge, but of course that takes like more or so overnight. So I would say, for right now, what I'm thinking, hold on. All right, so I'm gonna just break it down. My good old chorizo. Like I said, I have my chicken already pre-cooked. Semi pre-cooked. And I'm saying that once the chorizo or your ground meat is down, then you can actually throw in the diced chicken. We're gonna save the vegetables towards the mid-end, so you want to just make sure that your meat is cooked thorough first. Okay?
All right. So Peggy,
Yeah.
You're using bacon, right?
Yeah, I have the chicken sausage. So I want I want the avocado oil in the pan, right? Even though
Yeah. So so turn your pan to like medium high heat, and then your sausage. Is it in a casing, or maybe you just want to chop up your sausages into like little bite size, and then just put it in your pan?
Okay, but I want the oil in there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So right now I have my Italian sweet sausage. I'm just gonna break it up, and it's gonna cook along with the pork or chicken or whatever other protein you want.
Yeah.
I need this one.
Hey, join us.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
And I'm just gonna say to everyone, thank y'all so much for joining. You know, I know this is like literally my first, teacher class. It feels awesome, and it's just a I don't know if you sound. It's amazing. It makes me feel. It just makes me feel like I'm just here and I'm just enjoying. It's just in my element,
Yes.
Of course, and then as I do these, I'll kind of have to kind of go forth, but I'm going to keep them doing this for quite a minute. Just kind of talking about how I'm doing. So right now, you guys, like I said, I've already pre-cooked my chicken, so I'm just kind of dicing those now. I have my baby dandy Mercer. This is my baby right here, my Mercer knife.
Yeah.
How
So
are you doing, Peggy? You doing good?
Did you say Heidi?
Oh, I was saying Peggy. How are you doing too, Heidi? Everyone.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just caught that, and I was like, "Well, did she say Peggy or Heidi?"
Did you just call my name?
everybody.
Yeah.
And what I do like about this is that, you can do this in a pan, or if you decide that you want to do this more as a bake for the pan, you can always, of course, cook and saute your protein, the pan, and then you can combine everything for it as you go inside, a bigger baking pan to put in the oven that you can kind of do that too. So this is pretty much going to be our dinner for this evening. You can also pair it, like for those, if you decide that you want to have, some people might have some rice. If you want to put this over some cauliflower rice, you can also. I'm probably going to eat mine without any rice because I'll have the spinach. And you can use anything. You can use spinach, you can use kale, you can use, anything.
Cabbage.
Just look at that. It smells so good.
Well, it smells really nice in here. How you doing, Peggy?
I'm good. I'm just cooking my sausage, and are we dicing up the tomatoes, or
You have cherry tomatoes, or do you have big tomatoes?
Yeah. Towards the end. I mean, if you want to press them, you can. But I just because I have the cherry tomatoes. Now, if you have like a bigger tomato, you can buy them. It doesn't have to be cherry tomatoes. Tomatoes, depends what the tomato. Depending on how big, it's your choice of how big you want your tomato.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna have them. I just normally just have them.
Also adds that nice red color.
I'm only just going to be using half of the onion.
Okay.
I'm just kind of prepping that because, like I said, being that my meat is cooking, and I have it on a medium heat. And I don't know, I'm not going to drain the juices that are in, because that's what I want to use. I want to use those juices to season the meat with my chicken. And now the original recipe is mainly for like, you can serve it down, but you can really play on your serving. If you kind of know how your family, a lot of times you can actually eyeball some of it, depending on how big of a serving size you want. But this is also one of those things that these are really good for leftovers also.
So I'm gonna show you guys my veggies. I'm gonna add some zucchini.
Oh, yes.
So I just cut it in half, lengthwise, and then we're just making like little half moon shapes.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. Oh, yeah.
So Peggy, you can add zucchini too if you want, or your celery from yesterday.
Yeah, I have some from yesterday. Yeah. Oh, the celery.
Have you all tried was it red celery? Red celery. I think it's ROGE. I saw it. I was like, I want to get some of that. Just for the color. I think because I know a lot of these colored vegetables are really good for antioxidants, and that's one of the reasons why I like the red. The red skins, because they're really good at antioxidants as well. So that's one of the reasons why I like that. So, all right, I'm just slicing.
All right, so we got my sausage and my protein is pretty much done. So did I just push it to the side and then add my onions? Okay, so this is a one pot meal. You don't want to go super easy. You don't have extra dishes to clean up. Add onions in there. About a quarter cup. More or less, depending on your taste.
But I do like that. I like the fact that you're adding and it's so fun because I have to work and now my children stuff, I would prepare and throw some asparagus, but I'm the only one in the house that likes asparagus.
Asparagus is so good.
Like nobody seems to like asparagus but me. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
All right, so once you have your, Peggy, did you add is the protein pretty much cooked? So move it around the pan so it doesn't burn.
I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in my onions now. Start getting them to cook down.
All right, so we got our onions. It looks pretty good.
All right. See how they're feeling so far. So this is my. So this is mine so far. As it's coming along, I'm gonna throw a little bit more onion. Like that, I'm just using a half of an onion right now.
Okay, nice. Peggy, can you see your pan?
Okay. This is mine.
Okay, looks good.
That looks good. I like it. I love that. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. I love it, Peggy. No, it looks delicious. Yes.
Today I'm cooking.
Yay!
Yes, and I love diversity in how our meals are looking so far. It just yes, I love it.
All right, since I'm adding zucchini and it takes a little longer, I'm just gonna add the zucchini to it.
Should I add my celery right now?
Yeah, add your celery.
Oh yeah.
So you want it to meld and
I don't
mix.
need to add any water to the celery or.
No, you don't have to. It's gonna, celery's got water in it already, so it's gonna come out.
Yep. It has its own, celery has its own water base, so it will cook itself down. And then of course that's what the, you know, you have like the base and the juices from your pork sausages and the,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and the oil that you use. I'll believe me, I'll cook it down really good. And then the celery is gonna actually add a nice flavor into what you're doing as well. Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. So I actually have my my protein still cooking down.
All right.
Kind of marinate. Like I said, marinating in the juices. And what I like about this now is that it's so simple and it's so quick, but it's also full of flavor. Now, if you want to add additional seasonings to it, you can. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the rest of my mushrooms. So, like I said, because I needed to get rid of these. I needed to get rid of them because I was using them. I'm gonna.
So it helps to use a nice big skillet so you have room to move your ingredients around. Let them breathe. So I got my zucchinis. I got my Italian sweet sausage, a little bit of pork belly.
Yeah. I like it.
And then for the greens, I'm using sweet potato leaves.
Trying to figure out which direction.
So this is the spinach or the sweet potato leaves going to cook down super fast. So we want to add that last.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
We don't want soggy.
And I'm starting to turn down my my heat a little bit. All right, I love it. And my light is kind of off, but look at that color, you guys. And I think that's what I like about the chorizo. It has like all of the spices already in it, but the color is fantastic.
Okay, so I just want to share a little tip that I use. You have like vegetable scraps. I have a little bowl here. It's my compost bowl. I just put all the veggie scraps here. So instead of going and I composted, so it's just all the veggie scraps, or you can use this as to save the scraps to make your own vegetable broth. Just freeze them in a little baggie.
Ooh.
And then when you have enough, you can make a broth, a veggie broth, or a bone broth with it. So.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Now, Mai, let me ask you, because I'm attempting to try to grow my own vegetables. I'm still learning because I'm literally, this is my first year attempting.
Yeah.
And when I say attempting, that's exactly what it is. Stuff and died off.
Yeah, we all gotta start from somewhere, right?
Honestly, you may have to do a class just on that itself because I would love to learn something like that.
Yeah.
Now, when you said this compost, like, do you just throw? Do you grind everything together and just kind of?
You can
Google it. I don't know, like.
You can grind it up, Lynette, but I don't do that because that's extra effort. So literally, I have a bowl in my kitchen. I have a lid, cover it. So every time we have, anything organic, you put it in here, your peels, your stems, whatever, you put it in here. When it fills up, I take it to the backyard. I have a bin that's covered and just throw it in there.
Oh.
So that's the lazy way of composting. So you're not throwing this into the waste. Into the
you don't want to.
Into the garbage, so it gets everything. So it's gonna be returned to the earth eventually. So that's what I do.
Well, exactly. Okay. I love it. I love it.
But back to your point about doing a starting your own little veggie garden. I would love to start that, and just like simple things like green onions. Like when you buy a bunch of green onions, you can reuse the stalk, put it in water, and then you can, it grows back again, so you can reuse it. Just change the water every day. And then if you stick them in like a pot with soil, they'll grow back like faster. So.
See? Okay. I know right now what I actually have I have tomatoes growing. I have squash and zucchini growing, and I have strawberries. That's all I have so far. But I think what I want to do is I do want to start growing some of my herbs and spices.
So like get your starter plants. You can grow them for seeds, or you can grow them. You know how it's like the supermarket, they sell the live basil plant. You can use them and then grow them again. Just keep them, change the soil, and then you have a living basil plant. All right, so I just added some jicama chunks just for crunchiness.
All right, so I'm going to. This is mine. All right, I'm gonna start. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of tying that down. I'm actually going to be prepping my cheese right now. Is what I'm doing. So yeah, you can use any cheese. I was so close to buying. What was it, Gouda? And I was like, you know what? I can use mozzarella for a few different things.
So what are you doing? You're cutting your cheese up, or how are you prepping your cheese?
You said what?
So what are you doing with your cheese?
Oh, I'm just prepping it. Because I'm just prepping my cheese now. Because in a little bit we're going to be getting towards throwing in, I guess, the green leaves in a little bit. So I'm just kind of cutting these up because I'm going to block them. That's how I'm going to do it. You can, hold on now. You can block them, or you could, you can block the cheese if you want to slice them, or like I said, if you have, shred it, you can, because it's just going to go into the pocket of your leafy vegetables, and that's when everything's just going to kind of cook directly in. So I'm just blocking it.
Okay, so you're blocking it.
Back in the fridge.
All right, so I have a log of mozzarella cheese. I'm just gonna cut them. So I'm gonna use half a log, and then just cut them in chunks, right?
Yes, ma'am. You know it. Just throw it on. And then the funny thing about it is because it is real in chunks. So Peggy, for you, what you can do being that you can shred it, just take like, you can just take like finger spoonfuls, and just kind of, throw them in the little pockets of the vegetables.
Yeah. So what she's saying, Peggy, is just make little holes, and you just add the cheese in them like that. All right.
Oh, okay. I don't want to do it on top.
I mean, you can. Look, hold on. The funny thing about it is you can. You can throw it on top too, however you like it, because at the end of the day, when you spoon it right onto your plate,
you have to eat it.
It's going to go down just a second. So, yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm ready. I'm ready to add my greens.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to add
like a lot of cheese. So.
Got my greens. So we want to cook till it's wilted.
Semi. I'm not gonna because I know just a cup full will just kind of it cooks really down. So I usually cook it down semi because one of the pretty you wanna keep a lot of the moisture from leaking out. So semi, that way you can still get that crunch a little bit.
Okay, so essentially it doesn't have to cook very long.
Nope, no ma'am. Does not have to cook very long.
All right.
And then while you're doing that, you can start slicing That's not here. You can start slice. I'm actually gonna put my blade. You can start slicing your tomatoes because once that goes down, and as far as macadamia nuts, you can serve them how you like. I just said it's a spoonful only because I kind of chop mine up. Because it's more of a garnish. The macadamia nuts. Now, do you all have any nuts with you today? Are you using any nuts for your?
I got chopped macadamia nuts yesterday at grocery outlet.
Oh no, I don't have any, but
Okay, no, that's fine. Oh wait, like I said,
I have sunflower seeds.
yeah. Oh, okay. But see, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can eat macadamia nuts all of them. Just when they're low, when I say they're low in carbs, they're very low.
Yeah, so the carb count is 1 gram of net carb. So it's 4 total, plus 3 of it is fiber. It's just they're a little bit expensive, but they're really good.
Exactly. They're expensive because you don't get a lot when you do them. But I can literally eat the whole entire container. Like for this container right here, this is the whole 4 net carbs. I can literally sit there and eat this whole entire thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be like a really good snack too. If you had some Lily's sugar-free chocolate, you wanted to dip them in there to kind of really make it like a really good snack. Or if you, I'm not sure if you know how to make fudge, you can literally put them in that. So it's like there's a lot of things you can really kind of do to kind of add to the meal.
Okay, so my greens are wilted. I'm gonna add my cheese.
There you go. Oh,
So
So we're adding the cheese now.
yeah, if your greens are wilted, are you using spinach?
So we don't need other seasoning, like no salt or pepper. Just the cheese is gonna make it tasty, salty. Okay.
Yeah. But you can salt and pepper to your liking. I always add it on any type of recipe because it's up to the person.
Okay.
Like me, I do like pepper, and I like it for the spice. But yeah, honestly, it's totally up to your liking.
Okay.
Up to your liking. But some people can use the salt. Some people, they don't require it. So it depends on what you.
This is gonna be a nice breakfast. I'm hungry.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be good. So yes, damn. Me, I'm actually taking my.
Okay.
I
think I'm done with mine.
Yeah, look at that.
Yay, Peggy!
Peggy.
You did it! So proud of you.
Yay. Yay. I cooked a healthy meal.
Yeah.
Yes, you did, and guess what? You want to know the best part about it? It's going to taste good too. That's the main thing. It is going to taste
Delicious.
What,
All right, so this is my food right now.
Oh wow.
So the cheese is melting. I turn off the heat to let the residual heat melt the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm gonna, how are you doing? Heidi said looks amazing. Thank you, Heidi.
Like this camera. So, this is my throwing it because I had a big one. Mine. Mine is, I have lots of like that kind of stuff. But this is the light is shining down on it. This is mine so far. And I love cherry tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
I can literally. Can y'all eat yours whole? I can eat them by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make like a fruit salad. Mm-hmm.
And then, so I'm plating mine in a bowl.
Yeah. There you go. Go ahead and spoon it right in. There you go, mine. That looks
Look at all that melty cheese.
I I sing everything now. I'm sorry. I sing it all. There we go. That looks delicious.
All right, and then so here's the bowl, and we want to garnish it with some nuts or seeds or whatever you got.
Wait, whatever you got.
Yep.
That's damn.
Wow.
That looks delicious. I get my bowl. I'm trying to eat macaroni right now.
And then a
But you
little.
see how easy that was? Let me know how you like it. You know how you like it.
A little sprinkle of black
Let me know if you think
pepper.
it's a winner.
I already know it's a winner. What's that?
Is that pepper that you're putting on yours?
Yeah, just a little thing of pepper for a pop of color. I like to be a little pretty, a little contrasting color. You can do a little bit of sesame seeds if you want. Yeah.
Get my bowl.
Your choice. Your choice. Chef's choice.
There you go.
All right. So here we
Now,
go.
Heidi, are you cooking with us?
No, I don't think so. Let me
Okay, well, thank you. Either way, you're here. I appreciate that.
All right.
That's mine.
Yeah, let's wait till that looks really good. Did you take a picture?
I guess it's my turn. I'm steady eating the macadamia. I'm steady eating the nuts.
Smell. How does it smell? Smells good?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. This looks wonderful. I'm gonna get my little. There we go. That looks delicious.
Yum,
Oh,
yum,
my
yum,
little-
yum. All right, before we eat, once Lynette's got it plated, we're gonna take a selfie picture, okay? with our
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
bowl. All right. Hold on, let me.
All right. I'll show you all mine. Get into the lighter stuff.
Where's my camera?
Yeah. A little camera too. So this is mine so far.
Hold on, I can't find my
I gotta
camera.
get into the good light.
Good light.
That's
I lost my camera. Hold on a second.
No, yeah, because I use mine all the time. So.
I'll just do this. All right, ready? Oh.
Hold on. There we go. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Yay, cute. Got it. All right, let's eat, guys. All right.
Yes.
Super fun and easy. All right. Cheers. Mm.
Here is the taste test. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What do you think?
So so this
Just a little
is
bit more cheese from. Yeah.
It's fancy, but easy.
What you say? You said tasty.
It looks fancy, but it's so easy, right?
Yeah, but it's delicious. Look at that.
All right, Peggy, do you have anybody to taste test with you? Do you have your husband there or your kids? They try it?
Well, I don't think
yeah.
I've ever had all those veggies at once, so this is new for me.
Look at my
Mm.
Yeah, this is really delicious.
Look at the cheese.
Yeah, but you see how, like, you know, even though it's almost, when you really think of the cheese, like the mozzarella, have you ever had Capri salad before, where you have like yeah, so it kind of gives you an idea of that, and then you have the macadamia, nuts. One, they're low carb, but it gives you a form of texture or crunch. It kind of adds a little pizzazz and it makes it looks good.
All right, ladies.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Thanks
Yes,
thanks
thank
for joining
y'all so much. It means everything. I want to do this again.